All right, what up? What up? What up? What's popping? What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? What's good? Let me put that shit under there so people can see the call-in number, so we get that shit cracking. So this is a real quick late night stream. Hopefully I'm not going to be on here too late, but you never know what happens. You never know what's going to happen. What up, Dean, in the chat? What's going on, fam? What's good? Let's see who's up late right now. I'm mad as shit though, because I was actually doing a video to post up earlier. Breaking news. President Donald Trump announced he tested positive for coronavirus. That's interesting. Oh man. That's crazy. That's crazy. But anyway, so real quick, today I wanted to talk about don't try to figure out women. Don't try to figure them out. Did I type that right in the title? Don't try to figure out women, or should it be don't try to figure women out? I don't know. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know. But anyway, yeah, basically don't try to figure these women out. You understand? See, and what I want to talk about real quick, so I can get a little bit more in depth in this. What up, Sheldon? What up, Harmony 9? What's popping with you? But yeah, I was pissed off because I was doing this video. I was editing it. It was actually a promo for the new Bad Boy membership program. So the new Bad Boy membership program, I'm talking about basically how you got to vet women. So I have a new Bad Boy membership program called How to Properly Vet Women. Okay, and this program is on point, is some real shit that dudes got to really see what's popping. What up, King Leak? What's going on? Yeah, late night stream, bro. Late night streams. I was up editing all day, and I was like, I wanted to do a live stream real quick. Let me actually get this on my phone so I could see how this is looking and sounding real quick. Just make sure everything is all good. All right, let me just see how this is sounding. All right, so that's sounding good. But yeah, guys, when you come in, hit the like buttons, get the shit cracking. Mike M in the building. What's going on? What's going on? What's good? What's good? What's good? But yeah, this is the thing. Don't try to figure women out. Don't try to figure women out. And what I mean is this. I get a lot of guys who hit me up and they're like, yo, I'm messing with this chick. She did this thing. Or I'm messing with this girl. She did that thing. Or how come I gave this girl my number, or how come this girl took my number, but she didn't call me? Or how come she gave me her number and, when I hit her up, she don't want to, pick up the phone or return my text, right? You're like, yo, I set a date with this girl and she said she was coming through. I confirmed. And when I got there, I was waiting there for like 20 minutes. And then she texted me talking about she can't come through. Right. You might be dealing with a girl. You're like, yo, I took this chick back to the spot. We was kissing, we was touching. I got her naked. And then all of a sudden she don't want to have sex. She's talking about, oh, I don't know, all this other stuff. Right. You take a chick out on, 2 or 3 dates or something like that. Right. And you're like, okay, I guess this is going in a cool direction. I'm feeling her. She seems like she's feeling me. Everything is cool. Right. And then all of a sudden she just stops hitting you up, or she hits you up and says, hey, I just don't feel this thing between us. I think that we're better off as friends. You understand? Or I just don't feel that spark. Right. So you got to understand that you got people out here who, they're going to be confused. A lot of guys are going to be confused by what women are doing. They're going to be extremely confused by this. You feel what I'm saying? And what I'm telling you guys is don't try to figure them out. Now, why should you not try to figure them out? What's the point of not trying to figure them out? Because you're probably like, are y'all serious? Why y'all saying Trump died? Y'all saying Trump just died? Or y'all fucking trolling in this motherfucker? Stop trolling, people. Stop trolling. Stop trolling. Hold on. Hold on. I don't want y'all trolling in here. Crazy. Stop trolling. But anyway, y'all throw me off with this trolling. But anyway, but yeah, the reason why I want to say is this. The reason why you shouldn't try to figure these women out is because you have to understand that a lot of times women do things with no purpose. You understand? Women will do things with no purpose involved. Like there's no purpose as to why they're doing it, right? And they'll usually just do things because they feel a certain type of way. You understand? They're doing it based off of a feeling. They just do things. What up, Sub Max Zero was popping. They do things based off of a feeling, right? So instead of doing things that make sense, or instead of doing things that's logical, they're going to do things based off of how they feel. So the thing is that you can't make sense of why they're doing what they're doing if they're just doing things based off of how they feel. You understand? And so by you trying to figure it out, you're wasting time. You understand what I'm saying? You're wasting time. Right? So King League, you said, I guess you're saying that a woman's decisions are emotional and there's no logical reasoning behind them. Yes, that's what I'm saying. In a lot of situations. Let me turn on this air conditioning real quick, so I don't be sweating like a motherfucker out here. But yeah, so women, they're going to do things, based off of their feelings. And so when you sit there trying to figure this out, what you're doing is you're just wasting a lot of time, and you're wasting a lot of energy. You're wasting a lot of your emotion trying to figure this out, because you might have been dealing with a woman who you're really feeling. You might have thought that, things were going to go a certain way, and they didn't. They didn't go the way you expect. And then you're trying to rationalize or figure this out. You feel what I'm saying? And so what happens is that when you're trying to figure this out, you're wasting a lot of time and energy when you don't realize that women are just doing things based off of the feeling and not necessarily based off of anything that makes sense. You understand? So you have a lot of guys out there who they'll question themselves. They replay the situation in their mind. They're going all over the place, acting funny. They start getting into their emotions based off how the woman is acting, right? And so what happens is that when you start to try to figure them out, you're losing focus on your own shit and what you should be basically doing in whatever you're trying to do. Right? So I'm telling you, don't try to figure them out. So all you need to do is this. When you're dealing with women, right? All you need to do is you need to figure out what you want to do with the girl and make that situation happen. That's it. And if it doesn't happen with her, you keep that shit pushing. You see, you trying to figure all these things out, it's not going to make a difference to you. It's not going to make any type of difference. And all it's going to do is frustrate you. I'm telling you this. Why y'all in the chat keep talking about somebody, Trump? Now you saying Trump brother died of COVID. You saying Trump died of COVID. I'm like, what's going on with y'all? You understand? King Lee, you said also there's low-key debunks MGTOW's arguments when they say women only go for chads when they have an open type in reality. Well, yeah, that's the thing. Women, I've been talking about this before, is that women have an open type. Most women have an open type. And even if they don't have an open type, they'll still end up dating guys who aren't necessarily their type. Just like how we will sometimes date and have sex with women who aren't necessarily our type. You see what I'm saying? But we'll still, make it happen because she's there. We're like, fuck it. I'm horny. I'll hit it. You understand? Women will be with a guy and deal with him because he's there. She's lonely. He seems nice at the time. She's tired of getting played by the guy she's been getting played by. This guy seems cool. Seems like the type that's not going to play her. So she fucks with him. You understand? You said, how do you deal with one-itis? So one-itis is, what is that? Isn't that like the like a PUA term where they talk about you having extreme feelings for like this one girl you get with one girl, and you're making her your everything, right? So the way to deal with that is you first have to have a sense of self. You got to be confident within yourself and just, be about you, right? That's one. But two, you should also be talking to a lot of different women. You understand the reason why a lot of guys get that one-itis shit is because they're the type of guys who don't get women on a regular. They don't know how to get women on a regular. And when they finally do get a woman, they fucking lose their minds. She becomes their whole world. He's like, oh, she's the one. I need to marry this girl. I need to make this girl my girlfriend, all that other shit, because he has this scarcity mindset. Fly Guy Derek was popping, was going on. But yeah, dudes be having a scarcity mindset. So when you have that scarcity mindset, what's going to happen is that, you're going to have that one-itis situation. You see what I'm saying? That's what's going to go down. So, the way to make it to where that shit is not popping off like that, you have to first be confident within yourself so that you don't feel the need to grab onto this woman, right? And two, you need to make sure that you're dealing with multiple women. What up, Fireman 2531? What's going on, fam? What's popping? See, that's how you deal with the one-itis. Mr. Chris was popping. What's going on? So King League, I saw earlier, I think you put a question you were talking about. You were saying how, you were asking me why did I talk about waiting 5 years for marriage? Why not 2 to 4 years? Well, this is the thing, and I actually talk about this in my new program, which all of you guys should go to Bad Boy Membership to check that out, because I have a new Bad Boy Membership program called How to Properly Vet a Woman. That's the new joint coming out. I was trying to put up a preview earlier, and something happened with my editing joint, and it got all fucked up, so I got to re-edit it and put it back and put it up. So, but you guys will see it probably, tomorrow morning or whatever. But yeah. So when you was asking, what up, Antoine Jackson was popping. So you were asking, okay, why do you wait 5 years before you marry a chick, right? And I talk about 5 years minimum, and you can wait up to like around between 5 and 10 years. Now, the reason why I say that, and I also say wait a year or to a year and a half before you make a girl your girlfriend, is because you have to understand that when you are making a big decision to be serious with a woman, when you're making that big decision for that woman to be your girl, right? Especially all you monogamous motherfuckers, you got to make sure that this chick is on point, right? You got to make sure that you put her through the ringer. She has to go through a whole bunch of shit to get that ring. You understand? And 5 years is a good enough time because, a chick can't bullshit you for 5 years. You understand what I'm saying? And if she's actually about you, because this is what you want, this is what you actually want to happen. You want the girl to be about you, not about getting a ring. So you have women who will get married because they just want to have the title of wife. You understand what I'm saying? They want the title of wife, but they don't actually care about you. They'll be anybody's wife. So a lot of these dudes, they'll get with a chick and they'll just wife her up real quick. I know dudes that they met a girl and they made the girl their wife in like 6 months, 8 months or whatever. Right now, there are exceptions to this rule, though. There are exceptions to this rule. And I said this before. If you are a guy whose game is super on point and you know women, you know how to deal with women, you sort of you're the type of guy that's really well versed in the game, then you might not have to wait as long as the next guy. But for the average dude, You need to wait a while before you make any woman your girlfriend or any woman your wife, period. You understand? So shout out to everybody in the chat. Who we got? Moses was popping. Sheldon Smith in the building. Yes, sir, was good. You said, can I not have the chick just as my girlfriend? Is it necessary to have her as your wife? Nah, it was, if you don't want a wife, you don't need to have a wife. If you don't want a girlfriend, you need to have a girlfriend. Listen, you can fuck with chicks any way you want. This is what you got to understand, though. This is what I be trying to tell guys. You can have a woman any type of way you want, right? Meaning you could have a chick as just a fuck buddy, girlfriend, wife, whatever it is. But what I tell guys is that you can have them any way you want, but then based off of how you have her, there's a limit to what you can get out of her. That's the part dudes don't understand. I'll say it again. Based off of the situation you have her in, right? There's a limit to what you can get out of her. You understand what I'm saying? So what does that mean? That means if a girl's your fuck buddy, a girl who's your fuck buddy will never. Now, let's not say never, because that's being too harsh. I say 99.99% of the time, a girl who's your fuck buddy is not going to be able to provide you with the same thing a woman who's your wife will provide you. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And what I mean by provide you, what I mean is outside of sex. See, a fuck buddy, mostly she's just going to fuck you. Now, if you want other things to occur, you understand what I'm saying? That most likely isn't going to happen. What a rational male was popping. Keith Burton in the building. What's going on? What's good? XX Vid Sion was popping. But this is the thing. What a lot of guys think they can do is, and this is why they fuck up. They think they can get a fuck buddy and have her do girlfriend things. You understand what I'm saying? What up, Sogi? Was popping. Dudes think they can have a girlfriend and expect her to go the distance like a wife would. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I don't care how tight you think your game is. It's not going to happen. I'm telling you, it's not. Now, the reason why it's not going to happen is because what a woman is usually willing to do is based off of the position she sees herself in your life, or the potential position she sees that she could be in your life. You understand? You said what's the difference between a wife and a girlfriend, though? See, what happens is that when you have a wife, right, that means that there's more responsibility this woman has to you than a girlfriend. You understand? It's like saying, what's the difference between having a part-time job and a full-time job? You understand what I'm saying? It's a different thing. Light-minded was popping. You said, would you disapprove of a man hooking up with a coworker that works a different shift? I mean, not really. See, the thing is, the thing with work, I always say, don't bother with work. You know, if she works a different shift and y'all don't necessarily work together, that could be a whole different thing. But you just got to be careful, just in general with this whole work shit. You understand? John, you said if a woman gets jealous about you talking to another girl, does that mean she likes you, but she doesn't show other signs she likes you? It could mean she likes you, but it also could mean she just wants your attention. You understand what I'm saying? Because sometimes what happens is guys will mistake a woman being interested in them when it's just really the woman wants your validation. So meaning this, as soon as you show interest in her, she's gonna be done with you. You understand what I'm saying? So that happens sometimes too. You're thinking the woman likes you, which is why she's sort of paying you attention or acting a certain way based off of you talking to another girl or flirting with another girl. But what happens is that because you're flirting with another girl or talking to another chick, she sees that your attention is going elsewhere besides her, and she wants the attention back on her. As soon as you get the attention back on her, she's going to lose interest, or she's just going to like stop, caring. You understand what I'm saying? So that type of shit happens. So yeah, so chicks, they'll use you on that attention horse shit. What up, French? Was popping? What's going on? What's going on? What's good? Man. Yeah, so you said, but the act is the same thing with her being your wife or your girlfriend is just a title. So would she have probably with would she have probably with just being your girlfriend? I'm not sure how you was explaining that, but so basically you're saying it's the same thing of her being your wife and your girlfriend. And this is interesting. I'm glad you brought that up. If a girl's your wife or your girlfriend, it actually is just a title. But with the title comes other things, right? Because it's basically almost the same thing, but there's more things happening. Just like I said, the full-time job and a part-time job. On a full-time job and a part-time job, you're still working. It's still a job, but there's differences. But what happens is that when you call a girl your wife or you make her your wife, it's a different level than the girlfriend. You understand what I'm saying? And because it's a different level, then you add more responsibility on top of that. So when you say to her, hey, I need you to do A, B, and C, she'll gladly do A, B, and C because now she's more attached to you because she's your wife. And because she's your wife, she feels a bigger sense of responsibility to handle those things. When a girl's your girlfriend, if you tell your girlfriend, hey, I need you to do A, B, and C, she might be like, she's going to look at you funny because she's going to be like, well, I'm only doing A and B because I'm your girlfriend. Wives do A, B, and C. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if she is dealing with you to the extent that she most likely will become your wife, she will start doing A, B, and C because she sees this potential for her to be that wife. But if you just, let's say you made a girl your girlfriend like yesterday, she's not going to want to do A, B, and C. You understand? Because the C that you're asking her to do is a wife thing to do. You understand? So this is why when I talk about, and I talked about this in the video I did earlier, you have to gradually, make things happen with women. You have to slowly make things happen with women. You can't just like automatically put a girl in a certain position, and you also can't automatically just give a woman a bunch of tasks that she is not in a position to handle or in the position to even get. See, let me get a little bit deep for y'all, okay? Meaning, this is what I mean. You have to understand, because I tell you guys, when you're dealing with women, you should tell them to do certain things for you. But you got to also understand, you should never be telling a woman to do something big for you if she's not big in your life. You understand what I'm saying? So never tell a woman to do anything big for you if she's not big in your life. So what does that mean? That means if a girl's a fuck buddy, right? Let's say this is a girl you just fucking, right? What you don't want to do is you don't want to tell her, let's say, for example, to help you move. Let's say you was moving to another house. You don't call your fuck buddy and tell her to help you move. Now, why is that? If you call your fuck buddy and tell her to help you move, she's going to now think she's more than just a fuck buddy because you gave her a task that was bigger than what she was in your life. Now, if a girl's your girlfriend, you can tell your girlfriend, hey, come help me move, right? Because that task matches how big she is in your life. You understand what I'm saying? So whenever you give a woman a task or you tell her to do something that is extravagant or something crazy, she's going to take it more than it is. And then now you're disrupting the flow of the situation you have with her. So if you have a fuck buddy and you tell her to help you move, then what's going to happen is when you go back to just, the next day or the next week treating her like a fuck buddy, you're going to have problems. she's going to think she was more than just a fuck buddy. So she'll be like, why am I going back to just being designated as a fuck buddy? I helped you move. That meant something. That's what that's the energy she's going to have. You understand? So James Burton, you said, so it's not just the title. See, it is and isn't. It is because there are certain things that's pretty much similar as far as the woman being with you, the woman, helping you out with things and all that other stuff. But it's not just the title, because when you give her the title, that's also an ego thing for her. But you give her the title, and then there are certain things you attach to the title. You understand what I'm saying? You understand? Kingley, you said, Lakari, can you explain why Steve says the game isn't about women, but so much of game is about women? Well, I talked about this before. See, the reason why we say the game isn't about women is because the game within itself is about life. Game is actually synonymous with saying life. So when we say the game, we're talking about the life. We're talking about life. We're talking about existence. We're talking about things going on in the universe, all that other shit. We can extend it, right? So, but what you got to understand is when you're looking at our channels, my channel, Steve's channel, anybody else's channel that talks about, dating, relationships, and women, we are talking about the dating game. You understand what I'm saying? So when we say the game isn't about women, we're basically saying that it's not just about women, meaning that women is the content, right? Because if I was doing a business channel, right, I would be talking about business. So I'll be talking about the business game. If I was doing a cooking channel, I'll be talking about the cooking game. You understand? If I was doing a fashion channel, I'd be talking about the fashion game. So when we say the game is not about women, what we're saying is the game is actually about you. That's what we keep saying. Because in each of these different subjects, it still goes back to you. So even if I was talking about business, it's still about you. It's like, how can you make money? How can you develop a business? How can you be successful in that business? If I'm talking about cooking, how can you cook this food to make these dishes and make this shit happen? So remember, the actual thing we're talking about is the content we're talking about is women. You understand what I'm saying? Just like the content could be anything else. But the actual game is about life. You see what I'm saying? That's what it's about. You see what I mean? That's what you got to understand. So that's what he means when you say the game is about women. The content is about women. That's what we're talking about. That's the topic. But the game within itself is about you. This is what I'm saying. See, the game is synonymous with saying life. Having game, when we talk about having game, we talk about having a skill or strategy to get what you want out of life, right? And when we talk about playing games, what dudes mean by playing games is when you're using some sort of manipulation, deception, or trickery to try to get what you want out of life. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what it is. That's what it is. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody watching. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Hit the like button, people. Hit that motherfucking like button. Get that shit cracking. Man. Hit that like button, people. But hold on, let me make sure I can see myself good on this shit. Hold on. Hit that like button. I only see 28 likes, people. Let's get the likes up, man. I only see 28 likes. You guys can also call in 516-387-1224 if you guys want to call in. Hit that like button. Hit that like button, people. Dukalex, you said, do you agree that alpha has a lot more to say? Alphas have a lot more to say on who you are than how many women you've slept with? Wait, let me read that again. Hold on. Do you agree that alpha has a lot more to say on who you are than how many women you slept with? Well, yeah, of course. But see, the thing is that if you're an alpha male, you've most likely slept with a lot of women. You understand what I'm saying? I had somebody hit me up in my inbox talking about, yo, Mr. Locario, alpha males don't sleep with a lot of women. Most alpha males, sleep with a little bit of women. I'm like, fuck you hearing that from? You see what I'm saying? Where are you hearing that stupidness from? Like, where'd you hear that shit from? That's what I want to know. So my alpha males only sleep with a small amount of women. Y'all be hearing some funny ass shit sometimes. I'll be like, where do y'all get this information? Right? See, the thing is, if you're an alpha male, that means that you are the most desirable dude. You're the most dominant guy that women are going to be attracted to. Therefore, you getting sex is easy or easier than the average guy, right? And because we're designed to spread our seed, what's most likely going to happen is we're going to have sex with a lot of women, right? Men usually will have sex. Like we have sex with who we have access to. So if you have access to a lot of women who also want to have sex with you, you're going to be fucking. You understand what I'm saying? Now, unless you're the type of guy who has a low sex drive, you understand what I'm saying? But the average dude, he's going to be out here fucking. If he is an alpha male who, you're the sexually attractive alpha male, please. Dudes is going to be out here getting it the fuck in. You understand? You know what I'm saying? Man. So Darrell B, you were saying, I see what you mean. Oh, you're talking to yesterday, so I see what you mean. But Lucario was saying there's a difference in the responsibilities you give a girlfriend versus a wife. So it's not just for ego. You trust a wife more than a girlfriend. Well, this is the thing. You got to understand something. Part of it is for their ego, right? But also with those titles comes, you add the responsibility with those titles. So it's just like this. It's like, I use the example of if you have a company and you make someone manager, and then you make that manager vice president later on of the company, right? Their ego is going to feel better because they went from manager to vice president, right? So you give them those labels, and then with those labels come more responsibility. You see what I'm saying? But what's going to happen is that you're not going to get the manager to do vice president type of work, and he's getting manager salary. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that when you're dealing with these women, if you want to get more out of them, they have to be at a higher level in your life. And on top of that, you shouldn't even be trying to get more out of them if they're not at the higher level in your life. Because what happens is when you do that or you try to do that, that's when trouble happens. That's when you cause drama and nonsense in your life, right? So if you have a girlfriend, or let's say you have a fuck buddy, and you're trying to get wife energy out of her, right? She may try to do those wife things, but guess what? Once you start, once it starts to kick in again that she's just a fuck buddy, you're gonna have some drama on your hands. You're gonna have some drama on your hands. It's just like if you hired someone to be like an entry level position, and then you had them doing a whole bunch of work, and they were doing as much work as the vice president, but the vice president's getting paid six figures, and then they find out and they're like, wait a second, you let me do all this fucking work and you only paying me minimum wage? They're not going to be feeling that when they know that they're doing, you understand what I'm saying? What up, Mr. Man of Action? Shout out to you, bro. My email address is ask Mr. Locario, ASK Mr. Locario. I'll put it in the chat. Ask Mr. Locario at gmail.com. That is my email. So hit me up there, bro. You can get that shit cracking. We can get that shit cracking, bro. But yeah, that's what it is, man. You got to understand that's how the shit goes down. That's how the shit goes down. You said, is there a way to do? Is there a way you approach a woman for a fuck buddy situation without coming off rude? Well, that's the thing. If she wants to listen, guys, you gotta understand something. If the woman wants to have sex with you, you're not gonna come off rude. Women only act like you come off rude when they don't like you. So if you like, you don't want to go up to a chick and be like, "Hey, bitch, suck my dick." Yeah, that's gonna come off rude. You understand what I'm saying? But if you're talking to a girl, you flirt with her, you say, "Hey, I'm attracted to you. I think we should get together and hook up." If she's interested in you, she'll be like, "Yes, let's make it happen." You understand what I'm saying? She's gonna make it happen. Let's see who's on the phone line real quick. 239, what's poppin'? What's going on?
Man, I just donated, man.
I'm
glad I got through.
What's poppin' with you, man?
I had for a whole long time. Hello?
Yeah, you good. What's going on with you, man?
Not much, man. Just vibing, man. Shit, I just got through the dating app and shit like that, man. But one of the things, man, dog, it's I'm 40 years old now, man.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of my niggas, man, they got a lot of bitches. You know what I'm saying? Because they had a lot of money and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And I was married, and I wasn't a sucker. Like you know how like there's a progression when you have a group of friends.
Right.
When you're in high school, you get bitches, and then you fall in love.
Right.
Then that whole thing comes through, and then those niggas like build up, and they get a whole bunch of bitches. And they're like, oh yeah, you need to get on this time, but you know what I'm saying? You like it'd be different. You know what I'm saying? It's different. Like I've like progressed through all that type of shit, but I've never been moved with like hoes and shit. And shit, I'm in a position now to where I lost my wife and shit like that, man. Which, god damn, boy.
So wait,
man, I'm in the game now.
So wait, how long you was married for?
Shit, no, I was with her for 8 years, but I was only married for like a year and a half or some shit.
Damn. So how did that happen? So y'all was together for 8 years, and then the last year y'all together, y'all got married, and then y'all broke up?
Yeah, man. Shit happened kind of fast. The grass is greener on the other side and shit like that. What it was is like when I really put a ring on it, all her female friends and her family and shit like that got really intense because they didn't really like me,
Right. So what's going on with you now, though?
They didn't really like me.
So what's going on with you now?
No, I'm just vibing, man. I wanted to call your show just to show love and shit like that. Just to chop it up and shit like that. But I guess the question I have is, man, god damn, boy, how the fuck do you get back into reality? Because I was like living this fake reality because I have a son and I was so in love with my son and shit like that. I was so happy. Growing up, like I had a father and I had my mother in the house and shit like that. They both gone. And they had a functional relationship. And living in these times, you can't really have that type of shit. If you have a functional relationship, what's the on the outside looking in?
What's the issue though now? What's the issue? You can't see your son? Like, what's going on with you?
No, man. It's just like, man, how can I just not have I don't want a functional relationship, but I just want like to be able to just deal with bitches, like, 2 or 3 bitches at the same time. But the only thing is I've been conditioned to have a functional relationship, and this shit is kind of fucking me up.
So wait, so hold on. So what's your definition of a functional relationship?
Like a bitch that you call every day and say, "What's up? What's happening?"
Mm.
You know,
so
a functional relationship.
So you're talking about a long-term relationship. Because if you calling a chick every day, if you calling a chick every day talking about what's up, how you doing, that's shit you do with a girlfriend, right? Or a wife, right?
Yeah, but I guess listen to your shit and listen to everybody else's shit. That shit right there falls into the kind of lame simp category. Like I'm not even like in your chat room, but there's a lot of dudes probably calling me a simp right now.
Ain't nobody calling you a simp. They saying you kind of high, but they ain't calling you a simp. But don't worry about what they calling you. I want to know what do you want? What do you want now though? That's what I'm asking. Like you ain't married no more. You single. You ain't got no wife and shit. So what are you trying to do now? You just trying to hook up with girls? Like what do you say? So you want 3 girls that you could holler at and do what?
Just fuck on the regular.
Okay, so why aren't you doing that?
On the regular.
So why are you not doing that?
To tell you the truth, I don't even know, man. You know what? I ain't want to make this a serious call, man. I just wanted to congratulate you on your success and shit like that. So
all right,
we'll cut it short.
All right, bro.
Hey, but anyways, man. Hey, you got how many podcasts that you got going on?
I mean, I got a lot of shit, man. I do this, I upload every day. I got the Bad Boy membership. I got the Patreon, you know what I'm saying? But look at all of the links below the video, you know what I'm saying? And you can check out those joints. You feel me?
Yeah. You got anything on Apple?
Anything on where?
Apple.
I think I have like a
Apple or Spotify.
I got my ebook, I think, on Apple, but that's about it. But you can get all my stuff at my website, missilacari.com. You feel me?
Okay.
All right, bro. Appreciate the call, my brother. All right, keep your head up and have fun, my nigga. You be all right. You feel me?
Bro, don't chalk this up as a simp call, bro. I was just like, damn, boy.
Don't worry about being a simp. Don't worry about being a simp. You good. Just go out here and fuck a lot of women. Use protection, you know what I'm saying? And you're going to be fine. You feel me? All right, I'm going to holler. Oh, man. Dude sound like he was high as hell. Oh, my goodness. Crazy. Definitely not what you said. Quick question, Lacari. When a female or your ex watches your stories and don't hit you up, y'all dudes got to start writing correctly. Means she is looking for attention from you. Yeah, it means she could be looking for attention from you, or she could be missing you. You know what I'm saying? She could be missing your ass. You know what I mean? Because y'all had some shit popping, and it ain't popping no more. You know what I'm saying? So what's popping off in the chat? Make sure you guys hit the like button, people. Get the likes up. Get the goddamn likes up, people. You feel what I'm saying? We got 129 people watching. I only see 45 likes, man. Hit that like button. Because that like makes the video go round. You feel what I'm saying? Man. That's funny. See, dudes be when they lose that chick they've been with for a minute and they get back in the game, they be like, they don't know what to do with themselves. You know what I'm saying? We talk about he want a functional relationship. I'm like, man. Crazy. You said, what if you watch your ex story, then she hides her story, then unhides it? What is up with y'all with these exes, bro? Y'all gotta keep this shit pushing. Y'all gotta keep that shit pushing. What up, True Seeker? Was popping? Shout out to you. You said, what are a couple of things you shouldn't do with fuck buddies? Anything outside of fucking. You understand what I'm saying? That's the problem. Dudes be doing so much shit with their fuck buddies. They be treating the fuck buddies like girlfriends and wives and shit. You listen, you go over to her house, so you tell her to come to your crib, yeah, have sex, and then that's it. You know what I'm saying? I remember there was one chick I used to mess with who was a fuck buddy. I would be over her house at like 5 o'clock. We fucking by 5:15. You understand what I'm saying? I'm out of there by 5:45. You understand? That was it. Darrell Billy B, you said any general advice for younger guys on nothing specific? You're 19 and still trying to build your knowledge. Well, I mean, you're young. You know what I'm saying? I would say, figure out what you want to do in life. You know what I'm saying? At this point, if you can figure it out young, then you will be in a better position. But also when it comes to women, though, just have as much fun as you can. Don't worry about getting into nothing serious. Don't worry about having no girlfriend, none of that shit. Just go do your thing, use protection, have fun, talk to a lot of women, and just keep that shit pushing. Because a lot of young dudes, they be getting tricked into thinking they got to have a serious girlfriend and all that. You don't need to do all that shit. You said, what if you go multiple rounds with a fuck buddy? I mean, yeah, you could do that. You know what I'm saying? But you don't want to do that too much because then that becomes the norm unless you want that to be the norm. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you go a couple of rounds all the time and then that one time when you don't feel like going a couple of rounds, she's going to think something wrong. You understand? Man. You said, Lucario book, how to sleep with 2 women today. What's the percentage of you sleeping with 2 women if I read the book? I don't know, bro. You got to do the work. You know what I'm saying? You might sleep with 2 women a day every day. You might sleep with 2 women one time in your life. It all depends on you, bro. And the thing with that book is not necessarily saying sleep with 2 women every day. That, most dudes ain't gonna be able to do that, and you probably wouldn't want to do that shit anyway. But it's about you having options. That's the point of the book, really. You understand what I'm saying? What up, Corey Green? Shout out to you. What's popping? Explode, you said, so why can't we date a fuck buddy? Can't we tell her what it is and keep it sexual and we casually date? No. This is what you guys gotta understand. You cannot date your fuck buddy. You understand what I'm saying? What up, C. Poxon? I'm saying it again. You cannot date your fuck buddy. Don't do it. You know why? Because if you date your fuck buddy, she is not going to be your fuck buddy anymore. Your fuck buddy situation is going to fall off. You understand? It's like this. I'll give you a simple example. If you worked for me and I paid you $20 an hour, right? Paid you $20 an hour for a year straight, right? And then all of a sudden I say, you know what? I'm going to pay you $35 an hour, right? And I do that for, let's say, 2 weeks. And then next thing you know, the next week after that, I go back to $20 an hour. You're going to be like, yo, what the fuck? Like, I thought we was up to $35 an hour now. Why are we going back to $20 an hour? You're going to have a problem with that. So now it's going to be a friction in the situation. You might not even want to work for me no more. You'd be like, yo, what's this bullshit? I thought I was getting a raise. Shit was going good. What's going on? Right? And the reason why you're acting like that was because I gave you more than you had before. So you don't want to go back to it. So if you have a fuck buddy and you're taking her on a date or taking her on dates, she's not going to want to go back to just getting fucked. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now, if you have a fuck buddy and you want her to be more than a fuck buddy, let's say you're like, hey, you know what? I like this girl. She seems cool. I'm gonna start taking her out a little bit and doing all that other shit. That's cool. But guess what? Y'all are getting out of fuck buddy territory and now y'all are like dating. You understand what I'm saying? But you can't just go back to fuck buddy situation. You understand? Now you can in certain situations, meaning like if she does some goofy shit and you're demoting her, but you can't be going back and forth from fuck buddy to dating to fuck buddy. You can't do that shit. You understand? You can't do that shit. Man. So what's popping off in the chat, people? What is popping off in the chat? Man. But shout out to everybody tuning in at fucking 2 a.m. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody tuning in at 2 a.m. But yeah, do not start doing extra shit with your fuck buddy and then you're wondering why she acting funny. Man. You know what I'm saying? So don't do that shit. But what time is it? I'm probably going another 10 minutes and then we probably gonna be out of here. But if you guys want to call up real quick, 516-387-1224, 516-387-1224. I appreciate you guys rocking with me this late. So you said it's 11 p.m. on the West Coast. Shit, it's fucking 2 a.m. right now on the East Coast, nigga. It is late, and I gotta post up. I'm about to post up again, like I was saying earlier. I got the preview for the new Bad Boy membership program, which is called How to Properly Vet a Woman. So that shit is heavy. You guys need to definitely get on the Bad Boy membership for that. Because I talk about how to vet women for one night stands. I talk about how to vet women for, continuous casual sex situations. I teach you how to vet women for girlfriend situations and to vet women for, wife situations. You understand what I'm saying? So all of that. You understand? Man. But yeah, you gotta learn how to vet these chicks. James Burton, you said, what's the Game Kings going for without the membership? Same price, $97. This is why I tell guys, get on that membership, because you get the Game Kings and all the membership programs. So when the actual Game Kings drops, so you can just get the movie by itself, it's still going to be $97. So you might as well get up on that Game Kings. I'll get up on that Bad Boy membership so you can see the Game Kings and get the membership stuff. You understand what I'm saying? The only difference is if you stay on the membership, it charges you every month, right? But you should definitely get up on there, because I'm telling you, when you get on there, you're going to want to watch all the programs on there. I think it's probably it's over like 80 programs on there right now. It's over like 80 programs on that joint. So if you want to, get that shit cracking, make sure you go to badboymembership.com. Oh, Unplugged Fit in the building. What's going on, fam? Unique 79 was popping. Yeah, dude's gotten here late. I'm about to head out in like 5 minutes. But yeah, I got to get up on that Bad Boy membership so you can check out the Game Kings heavy. You know what I mean? Hold on. Unplug Fake. You want me to make you the mod? Hold on. I got to do this on my phone, because this shit is crazy. Hold on. Why am I not seeing this? Is my phone going slow? Because I'm like, how do I mod you on the fucking the StreamYard don't make you mod this shit don't make the fucking thing mod you on StreamYard for some reason. I don't know why it does that. That's weird. Why am I not seeing Unplug Fit on the I'm not seeing you on the actual page? That's weird. I don't know why that's doing that. I do not know why it's doing that. That shit is weird. Yeah, Myron, this shit is acting funny. I don't know why it's doing that shit. You said click the 3 dots. It just says put user in timeout and block user. That's all it says on my shit. when I go into StreamYard, I'm trying to find you on the actual page. I'm not seeing you. That's weird. That is weird that I'm not seeing you. I do not know why. That's some weird shit. But we'll figure it out at some point. Man. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So guys, listen, I'm about to head up out of here. Remember to join the Bad Boy membership so you can check out all the Bad Boy membership programs. Also, you guys can check out the Game Kings documentary. Get that shit popping ASAP. You feel what I'm saying? So that you guys can, check that out. Also, I'm in the process of writing 2 books now. And, I'm trying to get one of them out by the end of the year. And when you see the new book that I'm doing, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, that's something Lucario would actually write. I get it. I get it. I get it. But it's some shit that's gonna help a lot of these cats out. You understand what I'm saying? It's gonna help a lot of people out. Some people are gonna be mad that I fucking wrote the book. I'm not gonna tell you what people are gonna be mad, but they'll be mad. They'll be talking shit about it. I already know. You understand what I'm saying? I already know. But I'll keep you guys posted on all that shit. You feel what I'm saying? But listen, I will holler at you guys later. You guys have a good night, and y'all be safe. Remember the truth.